It's a rich man's feast, but my niggas gotta eat. Cold world kids starving on the streets, so we got the heat. Police fighting war on drugs, but we still copping weed. Thought you was free until you open up your eyes and see. Welcome to the system, welcome to the system. So many people warned us, but we just weren't listening. Check your phone, nigga, cause the feds might be listening.
It might be disrespect for the next couple months. Like, because Trump still has like another good, 2 years in office?
Or we're a month away from the end of the year, though.
Well, I mean, like,
going into the
2019.
And then 3 months into it?
Mm.
You know, he hasn't been as loud as he was when he first got into office, I don't think. Which is, he's still in the news. Huh?
He's steady with the tweets.
But I don't feel like, I feel like he's quiet almost, you know what I mean, compared to how he was, and that's kind of makes me nervous, you know what I mean? I definitely feel, I don't know if it's 2019 or not, but I definitely feel by the end of the term we're going to get into some sort of war. It's inevitable. I mean, with the thing, I think Trump is going to be forced into having to act, and because he's so reckless, because I think something's going to happen, but it's going to affect a person or people that he's not going to be able to ignore. Like,
it's definitely going to come to a clash, because there's so many sides. You know, like the Democrats won back Congress, and they got to control the Senate power and all that shit. So now you have a president who acts like he's king and just can do whatever he wants, fire anybody, investigate him. You know what I'm saying? Like, pretty much act as reckless as he feels like. And now you got Democrats that are like, yeah, no, it's not going to happen. You have a fan base that is just, like, ready to, you know, do God knows what. Like, and it's just like, and an oversensitive left that can't take a fucking joke. Like, so it's like, it's gonna come to a boiling point, and you got the people that are just like in the middle, like they're just like, fuck, you know, you guys are crazy and you guys are crazy, and it's just like, what's gonna live my life? Yeah, like, no one knows what the fuck they're doing. You know what I'm saying? And then we keep saying, well, we'll just vote, and then the people are like, oh, if you don't vote, then you don't get to talk about it. Well, no. Like, I'm gonna talk about it because shit, I should have more than two options. Like, why do we still have a two-party system? Like, we see it hasn't worked for like the last 100-something years. It's always been Democrats, Republicans. They just take turns, and they, even though they take turns, they do the same shit.
Yeah, it's two sides of the same coin.
You know what I mean?
The agenda's the same. It's all how they go about doing their agenda might be different to some extremes.
It's like figures. It's like WWE. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, cops and robbers type shit. Like, and eventually, this is why I want to start this podcast, because, you know, it sucks to feel powerless, to feel like there's nothing that. Because if you vote, it's like you're saying, well, I can't do shit about the world, so I'm going to give you the power to do it. And then we see that the people that have the power don't do shit for us. Like Flint, Michigan. Like, that is like I don't know how people vote in Flint, Michigan. I don't know how they get out of bed from the water poisoning, and I don't know how they even believe in politics at this point, when ain't nobody fixed the wells over there. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's sad. Because, you know,
That's in America.
yeah.
It goes back to the point. What do you mean, make America great again? What does that even mean?
Like, it's an idea, because we look at America, and it's just not that great at all. Like, and not to be like unpatriotic or nothing like that, but it's like the world has descended into chaos, and, you know, the cities are fucking crazy. You know, the pollution is insane. The water, the air, the food is so toxic. The people are so toxic that, like, what does this go? Either we're gonna go to a civil war, or aliens are gonna get us. Like, I forgot that's the only. You know what I'm saying? Like, some.
I didn't get in there.
Yeah, I was extreme left. That caught me off guard. We did Civil War or so. Imaginary people from America coming together.
Because I'm figuring like if we don't like just like nuke ourselves to death, it has to be like some kind of supernatural force, like that alters our path. Because where we're headed right now is just nuclear holocaust. We're just like American history, American Horror Story, Apocalypse. Like all it takes is 3 dudes to destroy the world. 3 dudes in a certain location just to press those nuclear launch buttons. And it's like, and the second they do, the world that we knew is gone. The way that the damage is going to do to us, the environment, just everything. And Trump's that dude that I could see like talking that shit, just like, oh yeah, I got this bitch right here.
When he was going back and forth with the Koreans,
Yeah.
I was like, yo.
Yeah,
I was waiting for that shit.
I knew war was about to happen.
Well, bro, like, listen, you gotta realize, I'm a conspiracy theorist, right? So for me, like, I've been waiting for aliens. I've been worried about them for like the longest. Like, I wasn't even thinking that like these niggas was getting ready to just like do some shit like this. So like when I see Trump like talking that crazy shit to like Kim Jong-un, like fire and fury, like that sounds biblical. Like what are we talking here? Like I will make it rain. Like nigga, you is not Christ. Like chill. Like those are people too. Like I know that like they're North Korean, but it's like all lives matter, right? Like I can't just be pushing buttons and just wiping out like a whole country.
America great, make America non-existent. Oh my God, our nukes,
bro. Like, cause if we do some shit like that, you know, the rest of the world is gonna fuck us up. Like they're gonna. We can't let them do that to us. Like, Hey yo, y'all trying to form the Death Squad? Is it? We're headed to this really dark place. So we can just ride it out. And we're the drunk guy. Fucking speed down. Like,
I see you trying to put it full circle now. Bring that back. Yeah. Yo.
Yeah, I've been learning from comedians. You know what I'm saying? Like,
full circle.
to the start.
You know what I'm saying? Like we're gonna crash, and it's only time. But right now we're enjoying the ride. It's crazy seeing Trump out there talking that shit. It's crazy, like, getting on the news and seeing people, like, getting torches and getting militarized. And I'm like, bro, like, you in America. You, like you're in Richmond somewhere.
I don't even have a gun yet, yo.
You know what I'm saying? Like, these dudes are just
ready.
Like, they ready. Like, they really ready for war. And it's like, but they're not ready to sign up for the military. They just ready to
kill their own people.
Yeah, like, so how patriotic are you? You know what I'm saying? Like, for as patriotic as you motherfuckers claim to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, but
like that's the definition of domestic terrorism.
So anyways,
so what do you think is coming in 2019?
I think hard times. I think it's just gonna get worse before it gets better. We got the world that's nowhere near in a good spot, especially with the leaders that we have, and I think it's going to get worse before it gets better.
I mean, we can hope, you know what I'm saying?